working out. So I wanted to ask a
Yeah.
couple questions about that. You know what I mean? So
Oh
the
yeah.
first question I got, because this is like the biggest thing that I see debates on. Heavyweights, less reps, more reps, lightweight. What do you think is better and why?
So pretty much, I don't think either one is better. Just depends on what you're trying to accomplish. So, well, let me go ahead and say this: it's all about diet at the end of the day. So you can lift all the weights you want. If your diet's not on point, you're not gonna get the results that you want. You'll get some results, but you're not gonna get your full potential results. So, but for example, but if you're like trying to trim, like so, let's say I'm trying to lean out, like I said, back to your eating habits, but you'll want to do more reps, and I wouldn't say less weight, but reps. If you can sustain the reps, I wouldn't try to go so much in the weight. So, for example, let's say bench press, um, like 220. I do 225 10 times. I ain't trying to do nothing more because I'm not trying to get all big and bulky. And
Right.
um, so if it's something I can control, then I would say just stay at that, and then gradually increase, of course.
Yeah.
So if you can do all the reps, I always say go up five every time. So if you did the 10 reps, then go up five every time. Um, but like some people, like for me, like when I'm in the gym, I see bodybuilders, they're doing like bench press like 400 pounds, but they're doing like 5 times, but they're also doing only 5 sets. So,
Mhm.
uh, but pretty much overall, like I said, it's all about your diet. But like I said, if you're trying to bulk wise, yeah, the heavier the weight, the more. That'd be the that's the idea. And then of course, if you're trying to lean, then you want to do less weight and more reps at the end of the day. So, but yeah, pretty much that's just diet, man.
So
That's
something
all I
else
can say.
that you gotta address, because I think this is what a lot of people struggle with, is the body type. You know, mesomorph, ectomorph, stuff like that. I think what is it,
Yeah,
endomorph as well. So
bro,
like,
it's like
it,
five, I think, 4 or 5.
right, those
I
only three.
can't
I
remember
think
them all.
ecto, endo, meso, and I don't know the other ones. But so explain, to people the body types. For instance, I'm naturally a smaller guy, so I would
Yeah,
have to really try to put on weight, muscle, or fat. Like I'm gonna have to really work at it. And somebody
right.
like you putting on weight comes a lot easier. So it kind of explain what that is. You know what I mean?
So from what I've talked to people and people have shared with me and what I've read, uh, well, the big thing is DNA. I mean, well, not DNA, genetics. Genetics plays everything, man. At the end of the day, so if you have a natural small family and it looks like you took that part of your family side, then of course it's going to be a little bit harder for you to put on, uh, you know, I would say muscle mass.
Mhm.
One guy explained to the best about genetics. He says there's a science to everything. Like if you eat a certain amount of protein, fats, carbs, your body is going to be this type. Like there's a specific science to it, to our body. However, due to our genetics, genetics decides how easy it is and how hard it is, if
Mhm.
that makes sense. So
Mhm.
at the end of the day, genetics plays everything to it. So for me, uh, from what I've been told, and I read about see for me, like I pick up a lot from my dad's side, from my dad. So like for us, we can not lift weights, and our body will contain and hold what we have. Now, of course, we eat that. We'll put on weight, but our
Right.
muscle wise will like our body will contain that muscle mass. Now, once we start working out, like people will see a notice like really quick. And so you got some people like their bodies snap, actually snap, their bodies like snap real quick and then they kind of plateau out after that
Mhm.
and they gradually change, of course. And then some people it's just slow the entire time, and then some people it's slow at the beginning, and then all of a sudden their body just snaps at the end. So uh, for me, I think it was Lotto that told me he's like, bro, you actually have the ideal body type because you're not too big, but you're not
Right.
small,
Right.
and your body holds like your body distributes like your growth like evenly all the way through. So uh, Like for me, like I cannot do legs and my legs be fine. You know, I won't look, too weird. Some people like they don't do legs. You can tell they don't do legs. Like I cannot do
Right.
legs, and you're
Right.
gonna get